Very good. Okay. I've got Miss Katie with me, but everyone that watches this later, hi guys, welcome to our 30 or 25-minute morning yoga session. And what we're working on today is full body, just to get us really moving, everything ready for the day. The only things that you'll need for today's class is a set of blocks. So if you've got those, bring them. And then Miss Katie, let's start. We're gonna start in child's pose with the blocks underneath your elbows already. So it should look like this. Blocks about shoulder width distance towards the top of your mat. Then bring your big toes to touch behind you, and then your knees out wide, so they're pointing towards the wide edges of the mat. Then crawl your hands forward. I'm going to turn on our music, and then try to place those your elbows that land on top of the block. So you might need to adjust them as you go down forward. The block is right underneath my elbow. Yeah, head can go all the way down, and that automatically provides a really good chest opener. Now, right now it's 8 a.m. for us. I don't know whenever you guys are going to watch this later, but usual posture that we take on at night, right? If you're sleeping on your back, then shoulders are usually curled up just a little bit because of the pillows. If you're sleeping on your sides, your shoulders definitely curl inward. So this is a good place to start opening your chest to make sure that your posture stays happy and not so tight for the rest of the day. Place your forehead down into the ground. And then take a deep breath. My phone is not cooperating with the music, but we'll leave it. Take 2 more cleansing breaths on your own. It can flow in through your nose or mouth, doesn't matter, but make it a big sigh as you release. Breathe in. Then open mouth, send it out. Again, deep breath in. Open mouth, release. Now seal your lips and begin breathing in and then back out through your nostrils. If you're a little stuffy, it is flu season. It's all good. Try keep breathing through your nose because I promise you that it will eventually clear up. Breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Feel as your body is getting more rested, settled in towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, pull your hands together to touch. Bend from your elbows with the elbows still on the blocks. And then bring both hands to the very back of your neck or shoulders. You can plant them down. Aim for your chest to get a little bit closer towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, be gentle as you slowly send your arms back forward and then shift up to your forearms and knees. Just work your forearms on top of the blocks. Keep your knees nice and wide. And then when you get here, start to create gentle movements with your hip, with your shoulder, with your elbow. Circles. I'm gonna let this guy in. Circles all the way around so you feel that movement and it's still opening up your hips. Oh, Miss Uni. Very good. Roll. Follow that gentle breath of yours. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hi, Yuni. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Bring some blocks and put them under your elbows.
Thank you.
Yeah. Reverse circles the other way. Roll. If you can, work your knees out just a little bit wider, and that might limit your hip circles a little bit, which is okay. It starts to work through your inner thighs, your adductors, just a little bit more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Bring your hips through center. Work your hands on top of the blocks, and then work your knees inward. Come to tabletop on top of the blocks. Now hand position, and this is important. Bring so your index and your middle finger is pointing towards the top of the blocks. Your ring and your pinky finger comes down on the sides, grip the block, and then your thumb comes out on the inner side of the block. So you could literally pick up the block with your hands. Grip the block as you do your cat and cows. Inhale, lift your chest, push your chest forward. Exhale, round your shoulders and tuck your chin as close as into your sternum as you can. Do a few more and follow your breath. Inhale, roll up, open up your chest, drop your belly, point your tailbone. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, tuck your tail. One last one. Inhale, roll towards the top. Exhale, round. Inhale, bring your shoulders in through center. Leave your right block down and right hand up to the ceiling. Rotate open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale your left foot, extend it back. Tuck your toes under so you feel the stretch in your calves and the arch of your foot. The block is still underneath your left hand. Grip it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your right hand back towards your left foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, right hand travels back up to the ceiling and then plant it all the way down. Find that same grip with your right hand. Inhale your left foot, sweep it up so it's about your hip height. Hold on to it and feel as your core turns on. Then notice if you're shifting weight into right or left hand more than the other. Try to balance it out so it's pretty even. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, extend your foot just a little bit longer. Exhale, left knee to your nose and curl in there. See if you can bring your nose all the way up or all the way into touch. Do two more. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, nose and knee together. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, nose and knee to touch. Inhale, come back to neutral, tabletop, and then we switch. Left hand up to the ceiling, rotate up, breathe in. Twist a little more as you breathe out. Inhale, your right foot sends long. Tuck your toe under so you feel the stretching calves and arch of the foot. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand reach towards the back wall or towards your back foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left arm roll and large circle, exaggerate this. Plant your hand back to where you found it onto the block. Find that same grip, opens up your hand. Inhale your right foot, hold and hover. Take a few breaths and find stability in your core. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Re-extend and get a little longer. Breathe in. Exhale, knee and nose round. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, re-extend. Last one. Exhale, round. Inhale, come to neutral. Knee comes down. Blocks will shift towards the top of the mat. We'll meet them again. Rock your hips side to side if that feels good. Release your low back just a tad bit. And then we'll meet back in child's pose. Toes in, knees step a few inches wider. Shift your hips all the way down and back or as closest to your heels as you can get your tailbone. Then hands will walk off the mat as far to the left as you can walk them. When you get to your spot of, all right, I cannot go any longer, right hand places on top of the left and interlace your fingers. Nozzle your ears right in between your biceps. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. On your exhale, right shoulder in to touch the ground. Can you go low? Then stay here for 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your right shoulder back up. Lift your head, and then hands will do the same. Just walk your way all the way over to the right, as far right as you can go. Keep sitting deep into your hips. Left hand, place it on top of the right and interlace them. Nuzzle your ears right in between your biceps. Feel the support there. You can clamp them in. Breathe in. Exhale, left shoulder, tilt it down. Stay here for 2 breaths. And if your shoulder is not touching the ground already, see if with every exhale you can go a little lower. Breathe in. Exhale gives you more room. Breathe in. Go lower. Inhale, lift the left shoulder, lift your head, work your hands back through center. Open up your paws and then imagine the same way you held the blocks is the same position on the mat. Inhale, shift forward. Tuck your toes and pike it, downward facing dog. Make adjustments. Take a few steps a little bit closer or further. Align your feet so your heels are pressing downward, but your inner arches are lifting. Then find stillness in your down dog. Push through the knuckle part of your fingers so you can lift your tailbone a little bit higher. Feel that long line of energy from the fingers, the crown of your head, traveling up through your spine into your low back and tail. Long breath in. Get closer towards the ground. Long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look towards your hands. Keep your heels down. Exhale, one step with the right. Right foot, step behind your right wrist. With your left hand, find your left block. Same grip that we set up in the beginning of class. Index finger and middle finger towards the top. Pinky and ring down on the left side. Thumb down on the right side. Shift your hips long and back. Lengthen your right leg as long as you can, and it will go all the way, right? Because you're still touching the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale your right arm, circle up and rotate up high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale, rotate your hand first. Create this rotation with your palm. So your palm faces behind you, thumb goes behind you. Then exhale, hand goes behind your back for half binding. Keep your palm wide open. Keep pressing your left heel down so you feel your calves. In science, they call it your second heart. Because as you walk around, they pump like your heart, go shorter, longer, gets blood down to your lower extremities. Breathe in. Twist open, breathe out. Inhale, right hand travels up high. Rotate your palm back and then place it down onto the ground. Shift your left block to the top of your mat. Reposition your hands down and step your right foot back, downward facing dog for 2 breaths. Breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, shift your gaze towards your hands. Exhale, left foot steps behind your left wrist. It's a gentle step. You can use your hand to wiggle it up if needed. Then right hand, reach for the block and pull it under. Same position with your hand. Thumb, index finger, ring finger, pinky. Find them. Then shift your left knee long as you can get it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left arm lifts forward, circle open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rotate your your left hand back. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand behind your back. Not fine. Keep pushing your right heel down. Breathe in. Exhale, twist a little more, look up. Stay for a breath. Inhale, re-extend your left hand. Exhale, rotate forward. Plant it down towards the ground. Shift your right block to the top of the mat. Place your hand down, find that wide open position. Left foot meets your right. Downward facing dog as you push back. Little to no weight into palms of your hands. Press through the knuckle parts where your fingers begin. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, walk your feet behind your wrists for ragdoll. Find one block and place it between your inner thighs. Pretty high up, squeeze it with your adductors. When you get it, relax your upper body completely. Let everything go into your neck. Then reach for opposite elbow creases so the weight of your arms opens up your shoulder joint. Squeeze the block and shift forward so you have a lot of weight into your toes. Grip the ground. Lighten up your heels. They're still touching, but little to no weight. I could maybe slide a paper underneath it. Breathe in. Breathe out. With every exhale, can you get a little heavier towards the ground? Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your fingers down. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep that same weight shifted into your toes as you lift your shoulders in line with your hips. Squeeze the block between your legs. Exhale, forward fold, just melt down. Shift your weight into your heels and lift your toes. Slide your hands underneath your feet, gorilla pose. When you have your hands under, shift it back forward so most of your weight is in your toes, pressing down into your palms. If you do this right, your big toe presses in through your thumb. It gives it a nice flush. If you use your phone a lot, these guys get so tight without us even noticing it. Then let your head go so you feel your hamstrings even more. Squeeze the block, it'll give you stability. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep everything how it is. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your back, lift your shoulders so you feel the pull in your arms and hamstrings. Exhale, forward fold, release. Go one more. Inhale, gorilla, halfway lift and push through your toes. Exhale, fold, release. You slowly slide your hands out from underneath your feet. Use your hands to get rid of the block and put it back to the top of your mat. Place your hands down and work your feet back, downward facing dog. Now start to pedal. Both heels slide down. Inhale your right foot high up to the sky. On your exhale, bend your right knee and rotate your right hip open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep lifting your left inner arch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, re-extend your right foot straight up to the sky. Exhale, pull it all the way through like that to nose motion we started with. And then take one step in between your hands. Find both of your blocks. Bring your right foot. Shift your legs back, pyramid with supported blocks. Now blocks can stay on first, that's the lower side. Or to create a straighter spine, maybe bring them to second. The long sides are on the back. Lengthen your spine and fold. Then it makes a difference. Notice your left hip and square it forward. Knees are unlocked. They're long, but they're not locked out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Watch. Inhale, blocks take one step further as I come to my big toe on the back. And then shift and lift. Left foot in line with your hip and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can stay here. Or slowly, right arm twists open. There's no rush here. It's not about how you look in the pose, it's about how stability starts to creep in the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly place your right hand back down if you took that variation. Work your blocks back and then shift your foot back. Step down. Move your blocks back to the tops of your mat. Place your hands down and meet you back in downward facing dog to even you out. Pedal your legs. Push both heels down. Inhale, left foot high. Sweep it all the way up. Exhale, bend and rotate your left hip open. Stay for 2 breaths. Keep lifting your right inner arch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left foot re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose, curl and round. Pull it all the way in. Activate your core. Then step, lay your foot in between your hands. Find both blocks to frame it. It can be on first or second. Shift your hips back, pyramid, and lengthen your spine. The goal is that you lengthen it in line with your hips. Look right at your left big toe to lengthen your neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find the spaces that talk to you, the spaces that feel tight. Breathe in. Breathe out. We can't go around it. We have to feel it and go through it for it to get better. Shift your blocks forward. Launch off your back foot and lengthen your front knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. You're welcome to stay or shift your weight into your right hand. Inhale your left arm, don't rush, slowly up to twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you took this, work it back down. Left hand comes down. Right foot, step back. Place your hands down into the ground. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog and pedal. Push both heels down and take just a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come to high tip toes. Heels lift up as tall as you can and push through your toes. Breathe in. On your exhale, lower your way all the way down to knees. Cross your ankles and come to a seat. If you have trouble seating on the ground cross-legged, you also have the blocks and you're welcome to bring one underneath your sit bones. It opens up your hips just a tad bit more so it's a prouder seat. It's more comfortable for you to be this way. Inhale, hands go all the way up, reach overhead. Exhale, left hand finds your shoulder and right hand finds your elbow. When you have this, we have the tendency to tuck our head down to be able to do this. Lift your head up. Breathe in. Exhale, gentle side bend towards the right. Bend. Out. Inhale, lift from your rib cage back up. Re-extend your arms and interlace them. Flip your hands inside out. Take a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flip your hands back in. Right hand finds the back of your shoulder. Left hand finds the elbow. Check in with your neck and lift your chin. Breathe in. Exhale, gentle side stretch towards the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, re-extend, lift from your rib cage. Extend your arms back up long, and last time, interlace your hands and flip them inside out. Close your eyes and tilt your chin up just a tad bit. By lifting up your chin, you automatically draw attention through your third eye center, right in between your space, your forehead. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, flip your hands in together and bring it in through your chest. Keep your chin and your forehead tilted up. Long breath in. Long and calming breath back out. Your body is your vessel. You get to feel, touch, sense, experience things with it. But the most important things happen on the inside. The things that no one can see. All you can do is feel for and notice. A moving meditation, just like we did this morning, is a fantastic way to set yourself up for awareness, for mindfulness, and for you to be present for the rest of your day so you don't miss anything. Breathe in. In gratitude for your practice, bow forward, namaste. Very nicely done, you guys. Happy 2022. Welcome to our very first class. I'm excited to have these classes on the schedule. Moving forward, we'll play with very similar, a little bit different each class, as you know, it's never the same. If you guys have requests for morning classes, on Thursdays we're going to foam roll, on Tuesdays we'll get into deeper stretches than we have done before. The goal is that we get into deeper postures, but also to get a really good release so the rest of your day is not so tight. Very good. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you feel warmer and more open. I'll see you guys next class. Thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you. Happy New Year to you.
New Year, yes.
So, do you like your new brother-in-law?
I love him. He is so kind. For those of you that watch this later, goodbye. I'm going to stop recording.